Hey guys, I'm here at the Pocahontas property. A little bit side hill here. I'd say it's probably 20 feet above my head, the bottom of that sign. Up there at the top, the green sign, maybe 30 to the top of it. So it's about 30 feet of side hill in this property. But really you'd be building down here on this side where it's most flat. So that upper part gives you some privacy, but wouldn't have a lot of use. Really nice neighbor house. This kind of gives you an idea of the topography as well. As you can see, it's got some drop to it, but really not a ton in this first part of it. It does drop down towards the water some. I don't know exactly where the property line is. I don't appear to be staked, but from the power boxes here, I'm assuming I'm right on the line here at this wood line. Septic permit calls for your septic lines to be over in this general area I'm at, and the house to be kind of in this area over here. I see some stakes there. That's probably staking out where some of those lines would be. Looks to be, I'd say, a similar about 30-ish foot drop from where I'm standing down to the water. I gotta look down a little bit while I'm filming here too, and not just up. Make sure I don't step on anything. So I think one reason this thing isn't selling is you got all those trees between you. Most of them are smaller. They can be cut down. Duke also allows you to create a view shed, which means you can cut out limbs in some of the trees to look out. You can't quite see. I'm about the distance I would probably have the house. And if you really look through there, you can see that's out to the main channel right through there. Again, it's thick now, all the trees, but you can hear a boat going down the main channel. So I'd say I've walked down. Yeah, I'd say it's about a 40-foot drop from the road to the water total. I'm about halfway down. I got about 20 feet left here. You can see it's a curved lot, so at this point we're a long way from that neighbor's fence over there and what I believe is the property line. I'm probably 100 feet from over there now. The way I would do this if it was me is just do a sideways all the way to that point out here as far as the property line goes, and that way you're not having to do a steeper up and down here. It's kind of a cross walk. So we are back of a cove. Obviously it's never been cleaned up back here, but you get some debris back in here. Looks like the neighbors has a dock that was built, not a dock, but a little pier area there at the very back of the cove. You can see the property line there in the tree. So let me walk to that tree. Here's some of that debris I'm talking about. There's your post in the ground. You can see it going back up the trees, kind of up this valley here. 40 feet back up to the road. House would be right over in there where you're looking out, right out the cove. Got turn leaves in front of me everywhere. Now, this one's certainly not perfectly flat, certainly not what you had before, but for this lake, and let's say you get this for 100 grand, it's about the best you can do for 100 grand, which leaves you some of that budget. But if you trim all this back, you're going to be able to look right out to the main channel from that home site, which is the way they have it proposed on the septic. I'll walk along the shore here a little more for where we would have the proposed dock location. I don't know exactly where the property line is. I wish I did. On my map, it's really hard to tell. My guess when I was looking at it was somewhere about where I'm standing. But the way these people's fence goes, it makes me wonder if it doesn't go further over here. The beach area there, they've got a little rope swing area thing going down to it. So obviously they use that beach some. So my take is somewhere about this leaning tree here is probably the line, and it looks like that beach would be just over on their side. Looking back into the cove, across the cove. Excellent water depth here, so even though you're in a cove, it's dropping pretty quick. So you're not gonna have any problem getting a good deep dock here. I was hoping to see another pin somewhere, but I just sure don't see it. This angle on this camera I'm looking at looks worse than it really is, but we'll start walking up here. So again, I would do it, I'd be coming from the house over there. If you can look straight up this log into there, it's a fairly moderate slope from there over. So I'm building the house over in that area and then walking sideways down to the water over here so that you're not scaling straight up this hill. You wouldn't be doing that from your home site over there. But let me walk back up just so you, if you were to go straight up, probably can see a little better if we walk up their line here. See how I'm talking about it's flat, kind of sideways? You got the pitch up and down, but if you go across it sideways, it's pretty consistent.